guess we want to know what the latest is on Anthony Davis as far as his status.
We'll find out, when he warm up tonight. Feel pretty good about it, but, we'll have to wait and see until he actually warms up before we're definitive about if he's going to play or not, yeah.
One of the things that you talked about after the last game that was, obviously, if anyone was watching the game, was the turnovers. Is there something that you can pinpoint of just certain things that you need to do?
Oh, we just got to be smarter with the ball. Obviously, this is not a team. This is not a team that you can turn the ball over against. You turn the ball over against them, it's suicide. So you have to make sure that you're making the right plays, and you can't play in tight spaces against this team. They're really, really good, and not only are they good defensively, but they're very smart and they're very intelligent team. So you have to be solid in what you're doing. You have to keep the floor space with these guys. They're very good with their switching defense, but they also are not going to let you take advantage of mismatches. They're very good at getting bigs back into the play. So you have to just keep the floor space, and you got to have ball movement, and you got to make good decisions and good shots selections. Bad shot selections are like a turnover against this team. They run it down your throat.
What kind of progress have you seen from Alfred over the past 2 days?
Oh, I think he's getting better. It's one of those things that nothing's going to happen. It's a timing thing. You just got to take the time to let it, get healthy enough that he can play, and we're not going to rush him back. Obviously, we talked about that.
How is Darius looking?
Same thing. It's just one of those things that, it's a day-to-day thing because you never know when it's going to feel good enough for him to get back out there.
We go through the story on back-to-backs. What's the biggest challenge as a coach when you've got back-to-backs, particularly road back-to-backs?
Well, I think the big thing is that you have to watch your guys, the minutes, not so much the minutes, but consecutive minutes, I guess. You usually have to play your bench a little deeper, on the back-to-back road games. There's very few back-to-back home games. Since I've been in the league, you don't play very many back-to-back home games. But on the road, I think you got to go a little bit deeper in your rotation. I think you got to play shorter consecutive minutes. And then, as far as the daily things that you would do, obviously, no shoot-around, and you have breakfast meeting and try to get the guys as much rest as you possibly can.
There's some thoughts, and depending on who the opponent is, you go real hard for the first game because the second game you're going to be dragging a little bit, or is that not necessarily?
Oh no, I think you just play. You play to win every game, and I think whatever it takes to win that first game, you do it, and then you try to make adjustments in the second game if you have to. But I don't think anyone goes into it going, well, let's play hard in this one, or let's not play hard in this one and try to win the next one, because there's no guarantees in this league anyway. So.
Does AD want you back to the full road? You have to worry about watching him?
No, I don't think. Yeah, he will be a full. If he can play, he'll play the amount of minutes that we want him to play. It's not one of those deals where he'll have any kind of limitations at all.
I'd like one more about it. Is there anything good about playing back-to-backs?
No. I can't think of one thing that's good about it. Other than the fact that, you're one step closer to meeting the 82 games that you have to play. But other than that, I don't know of any redeeming, quality or characteristic or anything that you would have playing back-to-back games in this league against anyone, because it's tough enough to win on the road as it is, and to have back-to-back games makes it even that much more difficult. So don't see anything that can be positive about back-to-back, no.
And now that we're a few weeks into the season, just in a general sense, what can you take away from the emphasis on freedom of movement and how that's affected the game?
Oh, I think it's worked out great. I think it gives the opportunity for the offense to move. The only thing that I think that I think is still a little bothersome to me as well as some of the other guys is that I think there's too many illegal screens being set. I think moving on screens is something that we have to take a good hard look at, because when you're playing a team like this, if all of a sudden, they're moving on the screens and you're freeing up play and you're freeing up staff, all you got to do is look at the box score and see what the result of that is. So, I just think they got to take a closer look and make sure that we're not allowing the offense to have such an advantage because of the illegal screens that's being set.